Today we're gonna make some filled donuts. You can find the whole recipe with more details in burnometer.com. We're gonna start by mixing the dry yeast with the milk and add the sugar. Stir it well until it is mixed. We add a pinch of salt and transfer it to a big bowl because we're gonna add there the other ingredients. Add the flour with an egg. Mix it well with a spatula. Once everything is uniform, you can add the butter and get ready to get dirty and mix with your hands. Put some flour on your table and transfer the dough there. Also put some flour in your hands or it's gonna be a little bit too difficult. Knead the dough for a while, preferably something like 20 minutes till it is nice ball that doesn't stick anymore. You need to be patient, treat this as your workout and keep going for 20 minutes and then put aside and let it rest. It needs to rise up, so it's better if you put it in a warmer environment. In the meanwhile, we're gonna make the cream. We're gonna start by mixing egg yolks that we already had separated with some sugar. I added only 1 spoon because I don't want it too sweet. Mix it well. And add the cornstarch. In a pan, heat the milk with a tiny bit of cream. We want to heat it to something like 85 to 90 degrees for 5 minutes. If it is too hot, it will boil and splash all over. Now add the whole mix into our eggs and keep stirring. You need to mix it constantly and add slowly so they don't coagulate too fast. Once you have added all the liquid with the mix, you're gonna pour it back into the pan and cook a little bit longer for something like 5 minutes. Again at something like 85 degrees. This is gonna make our cream more solid. So make sure that you mix it constantly so you don't get any clumps or anything and it's nice and smooth. Once it is quite a bit thicker and smooth, you can transfer back to a bowl and let it cool down for later. We're gonna add the vanilla touch to this mix. Mix it well and let it cool down till we need it. We're gonna inflate our dough, which in theory should have risen a little bit. It was too cold and it didn't. And now we're gonna flatten it down with a pin until we get a 1 centimeter layer. Cut it in circles, the size that you want your donuts, and transfer them into a tray or another surface. Now we're gonna fry them at 200 to 120 degrees for 1.5 minutes each side. You will see that they puff and they golden beautifully. The point is that by inflating you can fill them in the inside with the cream that we just made. Now it's time to turn them and you can see that they are getting big. Once they're ready to take out, you can put them in some sugar and cinnamon mix if you want them extra sweet. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not a huge fan of sweet. I'm gonna just put them in a dish and let them cool down. Once you have cooked them all, you can put the cream into a piping bag or another device like mine, and we're gonna get them full of cream. Make a small hole with a chopstick and pipe the cream in until it starts coming out, which means that they're full. Of course, you can also fill them with other mixes that you prefer, such as cream or chocolate mousse or, surprise me, maybe marmalade. And plate them. I'm gonna finish them with some powdered sugar. You can find more details of this recipe and the whole list of ingredients in burnometer.com. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.